And then, of course, we're talking about hats, some very interesting custom-made hats from back in the day. So
we're going to get you fitted for a big 10-gallon cowboy hat before the show is over.
Right before I cast off. Right?
Right.
There you go.
She's so quirky and happy, and I mean, you've never been she's a very good actress. Does she have a vehicle that is handicap accessible? Oh, I know. Now see, what is this talking about?
I learned from an older hatter. It's the equipment dates back to the turn of the century too, so it's an older.
Is this a tradition handed down?
No, it's just a friend of a friend that I, got to know, and before you know it, I'm building hats for him. Before you know it, he walks in one day and is going to quit, and I gotta take it over.
Oh my God! Are you selling them at the horse fair?
I am. I have a vendor booth set up there.
Oh great. Okay, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
That'll be great. What change?
Beaver fur.
Beaver fur. I don't know. Oh, they almost look like
Yeah, nowadays they're made out of wool, which is cheap.
Okay.
Yeah. People say, well, is it like a Stetson? Well, Stetson's a mass manufactured hat. This is how Stetson first built hats.
Oh, really? So Stetson is sort of like jet ski. It's like a brand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Is that one rabbit? They're made out of rabbit fur or beaver fur, or a combination. Yeah, that's the fitting device. Is it? Yeah. Oh, it's it sits on your head. Yeah. How old is it? 1895. Yeah, I mean, it's simple, but yet it's very
It's the Crazy Legs Classic. Running or walking, you'll take part in one of the Midwest Spear events. Support UW Athletics, and you'll get the official Crazy Legs Classic.
No, not the Stars.
Oh, yes, the Stars. April 25th.
How about these chairs, Ed? Here you go.
before you come up.
What's that?
Burn machine.
So they're 2 years old?
Just about.
Just about.
Yep. If we can go up to the head end, I can show you where these. We have our large brew stock, and then the brook trout brew stock are up there. You get a look at those.
Coming up, it's a skill and time-honored tradition that goes back 100 years.
Okay, Dave, I'm sure you know the drill. Just talk right to us and pretend the cameras are not even here. Like, you're just explaining all. Really? And you honestly use this in your business?
Every day.
Instead of a tape measure or in addition?
In addition.
Wow.
It's a double check.
Really?
The old islanders will never.
Do women wear these hats?
Women wear these hats.
Do they really? I mean, this style of hat?
This was one of the hats.
Really?
And a lot of this was one of the older ones.
The Midwest Horse Fair is this weekend at the Alliant Energy Center, where you'll probably see a lot of cowboy hats.
That's right, you may not fully appreciate all the work that goes into making that hat. They're truly works of art.
They really are. And Nate Funmaker is the only Native American hat maker in the world. He is a Wisconsin native, but now lives and has a business in Colorado, and he's back in town to attend the fair. Welcome to Live at 5, Nate.
Thank you very much.
These are beautiful. Tell us a little bit about your hats.
They're made on 100-year-old plus hat equipment. The measuring devices are 100-year-old plus. So it's actually a really old profession that very few, I guess I could still say I'm a young guy, very few young guys do, but I really love to do it, as you can tell. I mean, when you have passion for something, it shows in your work.
What are your hats made of?
Either rabbit fur are the lower end hats, or beaver fur are the higher end hats, and these are an array of beaver and rabbit, and a combination.
They're so soft.
Yeah. And of course, size is always important for hats.
Size is important because for one, it has to fit, but for one, it has to fit the face. It has to fit, the crown has to be a continuation of a face, and then we got to balance the brim. So if either one of you bought a hat, narrower face, narrower crown, a little more like my face, blockier crown, and then look at the chin and make the brim line on the chin. Very few hatters do that though. I mean, for me, it's an art form. It's my art form. Of all things, this is the last art form I ever would have dreamed I'd be in.
And you do things the old school way.
I-
What is this contraption here?
This is called a conformateur, and it was made in Paris, France in 1895, and it measures a head. It gives a reading of a head shape. This is the actual miniature, and then here's the miniature that goes into the actual size of a person's head.
Can we try it?
Yeah.
Are you game?
I'll try, but again, I have a very Bonds-like head. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Let's sit it on it. Let's sit it on it. And you're gonna help me. Pull her down. Okay, slide it. It expands. Pull her down.
Okay.
Now, why is this better than a traditional tape measure?
Oh.
Now you're gonna have to look down though, so everyone can see your head shape. So
feel like
here's
those-
his head shape here.
It's quite a melon.
It is. It's wider in the back and then narrower in the front. So what I do is I punch a little 3x5 card in here, and then I load it into this and take a measurement of the head shape.
Well, there you can see the difference. You're
Yes.
not going to get that, the dimensions of that with a traditional
You're not
tape
going to
measure.
get that. And if you could, to me, if you could fit this, you can fit this. And that's what makes a hat. Because my hats run between $400 and $800. The more beaver, the more expensive the hat. But what it is a lifetime hat. It'll last your lifetime and someone else's lifetime. So you want it to be your hat.
Right, and you know, if people are watching movies or television, these hats have been on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I was just telling you, Wild Wild West. Barry Sonnenfeld was the director. He has about 20 of my hats. There's been an Esquire mentioning me, a ton of magazines. He's good to me. Josh Bernstein hosted a show called Digging for the Truth and on the History Channel. Has sold me a lot of hats too. Bob Dylan made hats for Bob Dylan. Made hats for a lot of celebrities.
And Andy Choi.
And
Add Andy Choi
Yeah.
right to the list.
you're gonna need some extra material for that hat.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it for yourself at the horse fair this weekend. Nate has a booth there, or you can also go to his website. It's very easy to remember, nateshats.com. Well, come home and have a great time at the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back. That was
That was
great.
awesome. That was
Wow,
very
that was great. Thank you. That
That
was
was
so
so
interesting, wasn't that?
So neat, and it's like,
If you came to the shop, you'd be blown away by seeing the equipment.
And I'm so serious
Yeah.
with my
How long does it
tips
take
to
to
help you do
I'll make
more
about 3 a
money.
day.
You're
So,
kidding.
yeah,
For
so you're
kids of
not
all ages
making,
to understand the value
I
of
made
money.
about 800,
Start young by
maybe
teaching them how to
800
save and build their knowledge as they grow.
It's a
Visit the
business.
money page at channel3000.com.
Rocky, you're not-
Tips that
you're,
help you
out.
teach kids about money.
it's so weird. It's like it just kind of.
Yeah, then it wasn't amazing.
Yeah,
But
that
if
is
you
really
punched the
interesting.
3x5 card, you would have seen your head shape. And it's weird because this is a miniature, so it really accentuates your head shape. But then this kind of takes it back to a normal
Mix and match.
look.
That is really
It's raining.
I'm gonna have you two jump over to that here.
Okay, all right.
20% off.